Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Look who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. He's here. He's got, we're going to talk about a wide variety of subjects. I don't even know what all we're going to talk about. I was going to ask you actually eventually about the space program and that because we had almost a launch yesterday. Almost a launch.
Before we do that, I want to thank you for putting me up at the hotel last night, and the steak dinner was great. Thank you so much.
The former Roadway Hotel,
yes.
the current, it's going to become Roadway.
Well, yes.
The former Oyo.
Yeah, thank you for putting me up overnight, because I have such far distance
former
to travel.
Ranch Motel.
The former... And the $400 stipend. I want to thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome, ladies and gentlemen. He's well paid. They just got to be got to take care of.
I did get a bottle of water out of the deal, though. And that's good.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
You never know, you might get something else. We're live today, ladies and gentlemen. I always kind of like to tell people when we're recording because I want folks to make sure that they pay attention to their current to their health department people and the shelter in place people, because you never know when folks are going to watch us. They may watch us on time. They may watch us the day before.
Right.
The recordings. If it's YouTube, you may never know when somebody's going to watch it.
That's true.
This is truly Thursday, May 28th, 9 a.m.
One of my favorite days, Thursday.
9:02. Really? Why is...
I don't know. It's closer to the weekend, I guess.
So, yeah, you're retired. Do you still celebrate weekends?
Absolutely. Yeah, you bet I do. Woohoo!
We'll get to all that here in just a little bit. Let me tell you what's going on around the area. Oh, man, this is going to be big.
Yeah,
well, yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
Big talk.
I forget when you're here that you are basically the only guest I have.
With sound effects?
Well, that too.
Yes.
But it helps me through my community events.
I do my best because it's important.
It is terrifically important. You understand the importance of this.
Go ahead.
You have but you've done this before.
I have over many years
for with many people and many. You're very versatile. The versatility is amazing.
You've called me a lot worse. For sure.
What is going on today today at 5 to 6 o'clock tonight in Salem? It's at 1875 North Salem at the Evergreen Christian Church.
Glory.
They're going to have a drive-through meal tonight.
Really?
Yes. Not only one.
Anything fit to eat?
Absolutely.
I bet it is.
They're going to have two drive-through meals.
Seriously?
Yes. You'll drive through. The meal consists of pork burger and chips.
Oh my God.
Drive through, get yourself some pork burgers, get yourself some chips, off you go. No, not off you go, because then they're going to also give you a small sack of groceries.
I tell you what, people's good. And I mean that sincerely. Have the folks, especially the churches and the nonprofits, have really stepped up, haven't they?
It's
been amazing.
They're going to give folks groceries, a bag of groceries, including milk, eggs, and bread. A limited number of meals and groceries will be available. So it starts at 5:30. Pardon me, it starts at 5 o'clock. You're going to want to get there. They're going to run until they run out, I suspect.
That is amazing. That's good. That's good news. Really good news.
That's the thing. It's pork burgers and chips. Will they give you two pork burgers if
you're real nice and wink?
It depends where you are.
Tell them Len Wells sent you.
Yeah, well, that's
that way they'll just get out of here.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If it is, if they probably aren't going to give you two pork burgers if you're in the front of the line.
Probably not.
However,
toward the end,
if you're toward the end and they got extra pork burgers,
and they can see the end of the line, and they got 3,000 pork burgers left, you might get another one.
3?
I don't know.
3, how many pork burgers do you eat at a?
2 max. I love them. But 2's about all I can do.
See, there's a reason I got to this size.
Half a dozen?
I would eat 3.
3?
Typically.
Two's my limit.
3 pork burgers are typically my Saturday meal. But whenever they went from $2 to $3, I just thought, I'm not paying $9 for a meal. I'll pay $6.
I have a pork burger story for you, real quick.
Go ahead. Tell me your pork burgers.
You know the great Dr. Patrick Molt?
Oh, sure, I know.
Surgeon to the stars.
Outstanding Dr.
Surgeon to the stars. He told me one time, he says, as long as we have pork burger sales, I'll be doing a lot of gallbladder surgery. I mean, that's not to say the pork burgers are bad for you, but I'd say if you ate 8 or 10 of them a day for 10 years, they might not be that good for you. But I love pork burgers. But he said, as long as we have pork burger sales on every corner, he said, I'll have plenty of gallbladder hours.
He's exactly.
He's the gallbladder.
He's the gallbladder king.
Savant, yes.
What's the number now? Do we know?
Oh gosh, it's in the thousands. Seriously, it's in the
I know
thousands.
it's in
He's
the
got like a
thousands.
55-gallon thing out there. He throws them in when he's done.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so.
He's composting them.
Yeah, for his garden. I kind of doubt that, but it's possible.
He's probably got
Doc's
all the.
gonna sue us.
He's got all the.
He is.
He's got all the dogs and turkey vultures all hanging around.
Yeah, behind the hospital. Bless his heart.
We
love him.
We love you, Doc. I'm just.
And I'm glad you got.
I wish you would be a sponsor, but I don't see that happening now.
Ever.
That'd be pretty cool. What is going on today? This is National Brisket Day.
What?
Every year on May 28th, National Brisket Day. Look at that brisket. That looks outstanding.
Oh my gosh.
Celebrates one of the 9 primal cuts of beef. Brisket comes from the breast or lower chest of beef.
Well.
Or veal, and when prepared correctly, renders both flavor and tenderness. Brisket is a tough and relatively inexpensive cut of meat. While it requires some patience to cook brisket to tenderness, the reward is well worth the effort.
Do you have a good brisket place here in the greater Flora area?
You can get brisket. I think there's a new joint, the Curly Toes thing or something. Curly something.
Curly and Mo.
Yeah, actually, I'm having lunch from there today.
It'll be good.
Probably going to have something ugly in it.
I recall there's a place in Mount Vernon, the mug that is frosty.
Frosty.
And really good brisket.
By the way.
I'm not trying to advertise.
By the way, speaking of the reopening of society and
one of these days.
Friday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, we might talk about that a little bit later on, too. But yeah, National Brisket Day.
I love brisket.
Another picture of brisket. Look at that. That is.
Oh, my God.
So you can see the line of
and the good char, the smoke line.
You've got the smoke line, and you've also got the nice line of fat there on it that is
and the char
flavoring. The char.
Oh, man.
That is almost a perfectly cooked piece
I'll be
of
leaving here in a
right
second
there.
to go get me some brisket.
Sorry about messing up. See, now that's the thing.
I love that. My mouth's watering.
At 9 o'clock, you've already had your breakfast, but
I had my Cheerios.
I don't eat breakfast, so I mean it's just
it doesn't look like it.
That's really hurtful. That's so hurtful. I can't believe you said that.
Well, you were talking about pork burgers. I didn't get this size by not eating pork burgers. You're the one that brought it up.
I guess I did. Speaking of that,
oh no,
it's National Hamburger Day.
Holy cow!
In addition,
what, about $30 a pound now?
Yeah. Depends where you go.
That's true. That's true.
Depends where you go. This is, by the way, National Hamburger Day on May 28th wraps up National Burger Month and also ushers in the summer grilling season.
Oh, I love hamburgers.
Seasoned ground beef grilled and placed between 2 slices of bread and a bun, topped with sauteed onions, peppers, pickles, sliced onions or cheese. Add condiments such as ketchup, mustard, and mayo. Any one of these combinations would create a modern American version of the hamburger. The world's largest hamburger was prepared on September 2nd, 2012 in Carlton, Minnesota by the Black Bear Casino Resort. How much do you think the world's largest hamburger weighed?
Was that the prepared weight or the raw weight?
Probably raw weight. I don't know if they would.
I'm going to go with
prepared.
850 pounds.
2,014
over a ton?
pounds.
That's a big burger.
A ton.
They had to have had a pretty good sized grill.
Yeah, I would say. Have you ever
did
been
they mash it real flat?
Have you ever been?
I would hope so.
You'd have to have one big masher to put them like steak and shake flat.
Yeah. Roll people over it. But anyway.
There you go. Have you ever seen? Have you ever been to one of those places where they make the gigantic hamburgers, 1 pound, 2 pound, 5 pounds?
Yes, and that's just to me outrageous.
What's the largest one you ever saw? I mean, other than on a menu. I mean, in real life.
Probably just a pound.
Yeah, probably a pound for me. I actually take that back. Saw some guy try a 2 pounder.
That's just outrageous.
And it was big. And he ate it, but it was big. But then I saw pictures of the 5 pounder that this place makes too.
Oh no!
And yeah, you're basically eating it like a pizza.
Yeah.
You have to
you
cut
had a huge bun.
Oh, that's a gigantic bun. They have to bring the bun in.
Artisanal.
I think you have to order it in advance or something like that. I would hope so.
I had a friend that ate raw hamburger with a slice of onion. So he'd have a bun, raw hamburger, a slice of onion. That's the only way he ate his hamburger. Isn't that disgusting? To me, it is.
Yeah.
Raw hamburger and a slice of onion. It's not safe. Of course, it's not safe. But if you wash it down with enough hams. which is a terrible beer, by the way.
All right, since it is a brisket day,
I love brisket,
and hamburger day, this is also a time. This is also really time for this. This is May is National High Blood Pressure Education Month.
Oh my gosh! Now, while you got that slide up, I'm going to take your blood pressure. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want anybody to see this.
Hold on. Before you do that, let me put the other slide up. The educational part. Okay. The educational.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put the blood pressure cuff on you.
Below 120 over.
Give me your arm. Give me your arm.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. You got it. Yeah, I got it. Don't hurt me.
Are you ready?
Don't hurt me.
Are you ready?
Yeah, but go ahead. Ow. Oh, ow. 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 What was that?
That was the blood pressure cuff blowing up. It just exploded. You might want to get that checked. That is a very important thing. Did you like the sound? Good sound.
How am I healthy then? So you're saying I'm tremendously a healthy man?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you can blow up a blood pressure cuff and it explodes.
I have blown up a couple of blood pressure cuffs in my life.
I like the one on TV where they take the water bottle, and the guy can blow up the hot water bottle and explodes. That's some good lungs right there.
That's good lungs.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, that's
blood pressure time.
So yeah, this is check your blood pressure. May have your blood pressure checked.
Absolutely. It's painless, truly is, and it is so important.
You can schedule an appointment with your primary care physician or visit a local pharmacy that does blood pressure readings.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever? But that's the thing.
I've had the pharmacy do it before. Sure.
Do you ever stick your arm into that little device, that the little chair? And,
sure. You put the quarter in and.
Is that a quarter?
No, it's free.
I thought it was free.
Hey, Daddy, can I ride that?
It's not like they're riding the pony out front. Actually, my arm is kind of
too big.
It's a little large for that thing.
It probably is.
Large, and so it's just not terrific.
Parts start falling off of it.
It's not terrifically comfortable for me or the machine.
I wouldn't think so. Bless your heart, but it isn't. This is an important issue.
Yeah,
it's a silent killer.
That's
no
exactly
joke or no pun involved.
That's exactly right. So yeah, do pay attention.
Had an issue with that, and I'm being treated for it.
Join the club. Yeah. Join the club. Yeah. What do you want to see on television? What's on Wabash to watch? Well, Korean baseball organization continues. We got baseball this afternoon at 2:00, and then again tomorrow morning. It's the Samsung Lions versus the Lotte Lotte Giants.
Lotte Giants.
Lotte Giants.
Lotte-da.
Plus, starting today.
But wait.
In just 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes on Fox Sports 2, which is channel 219, America's Day at the Races, horse racing.
Horse racing returns?
Horse racing.
Minus fans.
This is Churchill Downs.
Really?
Churchill Downs from noon to 5 p.m. today.
I'm going to turn it on.
Oh, I am too.
You're going to be there.
Oh, I wish I could.
You're probably going to straddle the back of your sofa and pretend you're on a horse and watch. That's be great. Woohoo! Yippee! Put your silks on and go.
Those aren't silks. That's an attractive jacket.
I love that jacket. We'll show them later. I thought it was your silks.
He's gonna he's making fun of my jackets. I'm wearing a seersucker jacket, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever,
pattern.
Seersucker.
I love that.
Seersucker.
Be careful.
I'm not going to say it anymore. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Len Wells. I'm Bruce. We'll be right back after this. Do please stick around. Come back.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Established in 1945 by farmers and folks like you, the primary goal of South Central FS has always been to improve the profitability of farming. And with a focus on service and safety, FS Propane is committed to keeping your system and appliances running efficiently. FS is a local full-service propane company offering you expert tank installation and system maintenance, as well as dedicated seasonal service. So when it comes to managing your propane needs, look to the experts. Look to South Central FS. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Okay, didn't mean to start.
No, you frightened me there.
You gonna be fine?
I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm taking my blood pressure medicine.
It is America's Blood Pressure Education Month, and Len is here to help us out with that. Actually, Len is here for all kinds of different.
You just tell me why am I here?
You're here.
You put me up in the hotel last night and never told me what we were going to talk about. So you start. Or do you want me to start?
Well, I was going to.
Don't you start?
Let me tell you what Len is doing. Len is, of course, still writing your column.
I am 2 columns a week.
You're 2 columns a week, and you're still writing. Still writing every day.
General assignment reporting, yes.
General assignment reporting.
With an emphasis on crime and
for the Carmi Chronicle.
And the Navigator-Journal.
Navigator-Journal.
And the Prairie Post.
And this leads me to something we talk about on this show from time to time. Whenever you're here, we occasionally talk about news and how occasionally it is you can occasionally you'll get fake news does occur, doesn't it?
It sadly does. It really does. I mean, not the way some people would like you to think it occurs. I think mostly of social media. Some of that stuff scares me to death.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How so?
And particularly in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is, believe it or not, folks, it's the real deal.
It's the real deal.
We now have passed 100,000 deaths in the United States.
Yeah.
100,000 deaths. Okay. So I was, and I'm a Facebook guy. I don't do it as much as a lot of other people do, but I was reading Facebook last evening, and here was a post from a friend of mine who posted an article that was sent to this person from another friend of mine.
Okay.
They're good people. Don't misunderstand.
Sure,
They're really good people. But it was an article about COVID-19 is not a virus. The Italians, now listen, the Italians,
wait.
Italy.
Hold on. The Italians are saying it's not
a virus.
The Italians were like the second place where it
absolutely.
Where the conflagration was.
The article goes into chapter and verse about how Italian researchers have found that this was not a virus at all. It was a bacterial infection that causes blood clots. Henceforth and verily, there was never, heavy on the never, a need for ventilators. That was just a hoax. Nobody needed a ventilator. They didn't need them because this is a bacterial infection, and people were dying from blood clots in their lungs. Had nothing to do with respiratory problems. It's a bacterial infection, not a virus.
So he's saying this. He's saying this to say that was wrong.
Well, that was total baloney.
That's the thing. I mean,
where does this come from?
Why would somebody say you don't need ventilators? I mean, that's how people are living through.
That's how they were able to survive. Those that did.
Yeah.
I mean, that were seriously ill.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give one more example of how this is still the real deal. And you got to be careful where you get your information.
Yeah.
Okay. Barely 2 counties from here, I have a nephew, and I'm not going to use his name because he asked me not to, who works in a business, and that business is currently closed to walk-in customers. But anyway, he works there, and he had a cough, and he said, hey, let's go ahead and check this. COVID-19 in his 40s. He's in his 40s. He has COVID. Now it looks like he's going to be just fine. Going to recover from it. No hospitalization.
One of the fortunate 80%. So whenever they do get it, don't have.
So he and his wife and their 2 children are now quarantined for 14 days. It's the real deal. No, where did he get it? Who knows?
Like I say, have they socially traced him or something like that?
They're working on that. I mean, that's part of the deal, And they call the health department calls him every day. How you feeling? Do you have a temperature? What's your temperature? Every day for 14 days.
How about the family?
Same thing. But this is kind of a weird deal here, and this has to do with HIPAA, which is your privacy laws. They won't just pass the phone from one family member to the next. They call each one of them individual. Thank you, sir. Then they call again. Okay, I need to talk to your son. I need to talk to your daughter. I need to talk to your wife. Individual call. That's just protocol. That's the way they do it. And but anyway, they check them every day to see how they're doing.
Do they wipe the phone downs and stuff? I guess between everybody.
They just blow it out. No, I don't know. I've tried. I shouldn't be flipped like that.
They throw the phone in the microwave or something like that.
Something like that. But anyway, it's the real deal. I mean, people are still getting sick.
So I see. Now that's the thing.
It's touched my family.
I know 2 people personally then or actually one person personally who has had it and was asymptomatic.
Sure.
And had
guess what?
Nothing happen.
Whoever that person was could have shared it.
That's exactly right. It was shared with her. She was in a facility where it went like wildfire.
We both worked in Wayne County at one time.
Yes, we do. Yes, we have.
Aperion nursing home in Fairfield, Illinois, which used to be Wayfair. 6 confirmed cases of COVID and 1 death. That's 6 out of the 9 positive cases in Wayne County were at that nursing home.
Which, to tell you the truth...
And that is public knowledge.
It's public knowledge, but to tell you the truth, Len, for Aperion to have had it start and kept it to 6...
And only 1 fatality.
That tells you how well they're doing fighting against the spread of it.
Absolutely, to their credit. But those are extremely vulnerable people.
Yeah.
So, you have I think we may have discussed this before, but I attended a county board meeting where the director of the Egyptian Public Health Department spoke, and she was talking about in her 3 counties that she oversees, which would be White, Saline, and Gallatin, how many healthcare workers there are in those 3 counties. And we're talking 2 hospitals, I don't know how many nursing homes, doctors' offices, and I go on and on and on, almost 1,000 healthcare workers who at the end of their shift go home, interact with their friends and family, and then come back to work. So my point is social distancing and proper hygiene and public health practices are very important because you could bring that right back to your workplace and make other people sick. So it's still the real deal. And I think we can take our foot off the gas a little bit, but to say throw the doors wide open and we're not there yet. I don't believe.
Well, we're getting close because
we're getting closer, bud.
That's the thing. We're opening next week. I don't know if they've announced it yet, but I guess
I believe they are. Wayne White Electric is opening their doors.
We're opening on Monday, but we are going to have social distancing in place.
And you'll be doing the smart things. I'm sure there'll be a lot of.
That's the plan.
But anyway, my point is, it's the real deal. You still have to be careful about where you get your information because there's a lot of false baloney out there.
Lot of stuff. What you need to do.
Your public health department is
public health department. I was going to say listen to me and Len, but then I was going to say
too.
Don't do that.
But no, your public health department, either your county health department, they have a website. Every one of them does, and your state of Illinois public health department, and just be common sense.
We got to get this whipped because I want the football season to come back.
And this is the closest. This is the closest I'm going to get to it. This is a public health issue, not a political or gun issue.
Absolutely right. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That's Len Wells. I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. In Salem, call Brandy Drinkpool.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive hit track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
I had a great punchline.
I
don't
know
care
you
what it
did.
is as long as it fits a camel. Isn't that a great punchline?
What was that?
I don't care what it is as long as it fits a camel. Isn't that a great joke? I mean, that's a punchline, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to do the setup.
You can't tell the setup of that.
But it's a great punchline.
Ladies and gentlemen, Len Wells is here. We're talking about all kinds of different things.
Sure.
All right. Len, you grew up in the 1950s and 60s.
Thank you very much. Yes, I did.
You grew up in the 1950s and 60s, came of age in the 1960s. Did you ever expect the space program to get to where it is today, where we've got where we had there was a failed launch yesterday, didn't launch.
Only because of the weather.
Because of the weather.
Right. And there was bad weather down there, really. Thanks to that tropical depression, what's the name of it? Bertha?
Joe Bob.
Billy Bob. I think it's Bertha.
Is it really Bertha?
I think so.
I don't know. I haven't paid that close attention. But
Big Bertha.
But they were in. It was basically SpaceX, right? Wasn't it? That was going to fire
the cat
these.
that runs that joint, SpaceX?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk
Was going to fire these old boys up into space.
Yeah, yeah.
Not in the car.
No. Is that one still already?
The car is still going around.
Yeah, that's good for him. But yeah, I do remember vividly sitting around the old Motorola watching the first man walk on the moon. I do remember that very vividly.
Which would be almost 51 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Well,
I was like 2 months old.
Yeah, I was going to say you were barely born.
Yeah. I was an infant, not even a toddler yet. But yes.
What'd you think of the whole shoot yesterday that didn't go? It looked like those fellas were maybe in.
There were some funky outfits.
Spacesuits have changed over the years.
Boy, have they? They've slimmed down a lot. Obviously, they're not as big and poofy like they used to. It seemed like the arms were like giant. You know,
I'm
talking
talking
about
the pressurized arms.
Pressurized suits. These things look like they're tailored and look like something you might be able to buy at Walmart. I don't know. It looked like they were wearing rubber boots that you could get at a farm store. That's what it looked like to me. Those are some funky suits.
Oh, well, they were certainly some funky
stylized and everything. You know, I have an opinion on all this, and it's worth absolutely nothing.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's hear it.
I'm just thinking that this might not be something we want to privatize. Shooting our astronauts into space by Bob's pretty good rocket company, you know. Acme Rocket.
Acme Rockets?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're saying that? So you're telling me Elon Musk might have a business card that says Elon Musk, super genius.
Probably, I pray to God that this works out perfectly.
I'm sure. I know.
But you know, looking back into history, you know, this ain't the first time. Did I say ain't?
You said ain't.
This is not the first time that a mission has been scrubbed at the last minute. I mean, I've seen 1,000 of them.
The reason I asked you to get to that point about the privatization, I mean, you may that's
just a
certainly up
personal
to debate,
opinion.
and that's certainly up to debate, and will be by people who have more stock in the game than you or I.
Sure,
more skin in the game, but. I just wanted that on record so that whenever 40 or 50 years from now, when people look back, there were probably people in the 1960s saying this ain't gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work.
Didn't you run into that from time to time?
Oh, sure, and we did kill a few astronauts trying to get to where we were going.
18 total now.
Yeah, and Gus Grissom was one of them, and he's buried up at Bedford, Indiana, I believe.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, that's where he's from.
I did not realize that's where he was.
Sure.
But yeah, that's there. We will. I just wanted that on record so you and I get on in the movies in 40 or 50 years.
Absolutely. They'll cut to us.
They'll cut to us. This ain't gonna work.
No. and then
as they're on Mars or something.
Yeah, they're
like
on
that.
Mars, and you can go to your local car dealer and
go to your local car dealer.
They'll rent you a rocket. lease a rocket.
Lease the Tesla X5.
Yeah. Test drive it and take it around the moon a couple of times. Tell us how you like it.
Tell us what you think.
You're probably right. You're probably
Bob, do you think it'll make the long trip to Jupiter? That's, Jupiter's going to be 19 months away.
No big deal.
No big deal for this little honey. This little honey.
I might need a bigger cooler. I don't know, but I think it's cool. But like you say, man, the space suits have changed.
They have.
I mean, just from the Challenger and that era up to now.
You know what changed. What was really funky to me was at least the helmet kind of looked like what they projected in 2001. In the 1968 movie, the Kubrick movie had the helmets like that.
Yeah, lot smaller
helmet, and you can see around it, and easy to take on and off. But
that's a mouth guard, for
going to space. You'd think you'd want a helmet that's a little bit more structurally sound.
I would think, but I don't know. Maybe that's nothing but a brain bucket, for when things go wrong. I don't know.
God bless them. Best of luck to them.
Dominus vobiscum.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Len Wells. I'm Bruce Dickey. We're talking about a wide variety of subjects.
Yes, we are.
We'll be back right after this. Please do stick around. Dead Mike's commercial break.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagers offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagers also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagers is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Look who it is. Len Wells, writer. You can find his stuff in the Navigator. Comes out yesterday.
Yes, it'll be most people get in their mailbox today, I think.
Oh, really?
Or you can buy it, on the stand.
Buy it at the
actually, your favorite convenience store.
I know that you can buy it in Fairfield. I don't know if you can buy it up in maybe Sisney too.
Probably Sisney, I think.
I don't know if it gets up here to Flora or not.
I should know those circulation questions, but I don't.
Well, I'm
not in the circulation.
You're not
department.
in the business department side.
No, I'm strictly in the editorial side.
Are you guys? How's Navigator and Carmi Chronicle dealing with the?
Need more advertisers like everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, from any media, whether it's this show, radio stations, TV stations. A lot of places are closed and they're just not advertising right now. But I think that'll all come back.
I think so too. I think so too.
This is not a forever thing. I think the virus may be around for a lot longer than we would like, but I think the business end of it's going to improve here fairly soon.
I think so, and we'll have they'll get a vaccine developed, or certainly a treatment developed.
I certainly hope so.
I heard actually yesterday that the Canadians got a treatment that they're going to announce here in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm taking hydroxychloroquine 10 pills a day myself, and
you look fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A little rhythmic.
All right.
No, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
Are you watching the Grant show on the History Channel?
You mentioned that earlier, and I have not. I've had other things to do, and I'm missing it. I'm sorry.
It's been pretty good.
And we're not talking about Lou Grant, are we?
Lou, there's a different. That was a different Lou. Grant. That show was Lou. Wasn't that show Lou?
Are you talking about Ulysses S?
Ulysses S.
Different Grant altogether?
Entirely different.
But I understand it's a great show.
It's a very good show. The reason I bring it up is because now they've moved into the Virginia, the Washington, D.C. Area, and you are a little bit more familiar with that area maybe than a lot of people.
I lived out that way. Lived in Virginia.
Lived out that way. Mm-hmm. Did you ever have opportunity to go to any of the Civil War stuff there?
I've been to Gettysburg.
Oh, really?
A couple, 3 times. Yeah.
What do you think? Gettysburg?
Humbling. Very solemn. Oh, yeah. We had a great guide there, a docent, I guess you call him.
Yeah.
And it was just like, wow. I mean, just hearing the history of that, he brought it alive, and it just was like, wow, what a battlefield.
Sure.
Amazing.
In Washington, D.C. itself now, you can actually, I think, still find the occasional remnants.
Oh yeah, artifacts
of maybe even battlefields. If you go across the river, you can go into Virginia to a little ways, but you can see some stuff. And if you were going to D.C., say you're a Civil War buff like myself.
I am too.
If I'm going to Washington, D.C., or if I'm going to Southern Virginia or somewhere, would you have a suggestion? What do I need to see? You like the Smithsonian, don't you?
I loved. When I worked in Washington D.C., I spent my lunch hour at the Smithsonian just about every day because it was across the street. Yeah, you got to go to Ford's Theater. You got to go there, and then the house across the street where Lincoln died.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. You got to do that. There's a place called 8th and I that you need to visit.
What is 8th and I?
8th and I is an intersection.
Okay.
8th and I is also a military parade field.
Really?
Yes, and they put on parades not parades, but precision drill teams are there every day just about, and they basically are there to show off to foreign governments and dignitaries and stuff like that. An 8th and I parade field. It's pretty amazing to sit in the stands and watch these precision drill teams.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's called 8th and I.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is really cool. That's really cool. And of course, the Vietnam Memorial is because that's my era.
Yeah.
I would never go to Washington without visiting that. That's pretty humbling right there.
See, now I feel bad because I did go to Washington last year and I didn't visit.
And if you haven't been to the National Holocaust Museum, you need to do that. You talk about humbling, sobering. That is an amazing thing.
Do you know where I went I was in Washington, D.C.?
Probably somewhere to buy like an Abe Lincoln statue or something for $1.46.
You can do that.
I know you can.
You can do that right next to the house where Lincoln died.
Of course.
They've got the nice little stand there.
Yeah.
Sous vide stand.
But where did you go?
I went to Ford's Theater.
Sure.
And I went.
And what was playing then?
It was
My American Cousin.
Die Hard.
Die Hard 2. Oh, too soon, Bruce. Way too soon.
Way too soon. 160 years too soon.
But
actually,
you did go to Ford's Theater.
I did go to Ford's Theater, and they do plays there.
Yes, they do.
They still they still have functions there, and I don't think they let anybody up in the
I'd say that's pretty
Lincoln area. Yeah. But yeah, they'll have stuff there. I went to the house across the street. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the National Aeronautics Museum.
Very nice.
Which was huge.
Oh yes, they got planes hanging in the ceiling.
Yeah, planes hanging in the ceiling and spacecraft all over the place and that kind of thing.
Have an Apollo space capsule.
And then I made sure that we went to the baseball game.
Of course.
Twice.
Washington Nationals?
Washington Nationals, yeah. We went there the first night.
So you didn't go to the National Holocaust Museum?
I went to the Washington Nationals game. I didn't go to the National Holocaust Museum.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but if you do go to Washington, there's plenty to see.
I was planning to do that the next night, the next day. But the first night, the game got rained out. The game that I had my tickets for got rained out. So we were down there at the game. They called the game 10 minutes before the game was supposed to start.
Before the kickoff?
Before play ball.
Oh, man.
And we were walking up the stairs when they closed the gates and said, no, we ain't letting you in.
Oh, no.
Then we had to go around and get tickets for the next night because, I wanted to see the ballpark. So we had 2 nights, basically. We were in town for 2 nights and spent them both at the ballpark.
Nothing wrong with that at all. But as an adult now, if you go back.
As an adult now, as opposed to last year.
Oh, you're talking last year?
It was last year.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about when you were in high school.
No.
Oh, dear Lord.
This was last summer.
Well, do go back and take in 2 or 3 ball games, but also hit some of the historic sites.
Yeah, I'd like to.
One of the interesting things about the Holocaust Museum,
what's that?
You walk in, one of the first things they do is they hand you a card. It looks like a baseball card. Okay.
Yeah.
And no pun intended or anything. But anyway, it has a picture of an individual on it, and this individual is a victim of the Holocaust, whether a survivor or otherwise. You don't know. Yeah. It's just a name and a picture.
Yeah.
And you go through, the tour and everything, and there's all the exhibits. And when you get to the end, then there's all these pictures, and this picture is corresponding with the picture on the wall and tells you what happened to this individual.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's really wild.
Yeah, it is.
Because that makes you kind of a part of it.
Right. But anyway, to me, that was one of the more it's just heavy.
Enthralling.
Oh, yeah. And that's another thing. You love Civil War history.
I love Civil War
history. I love it, too. And I love anything about the Holocaust history, too, because that was just... God, nobody can believe it happened. But
yeah, that's
then we have deniers and say it didn't happen.
There are probably some people who may say you guys are full of beans.
That didn't happen. Well, it did.
Yeah. That's Len Wells. I'm Bruce Dickey. We're going to come back. We'll wrap things up. We're going to talk about a little bit about Len's family because we're.
We are. Oh yeah. Actually, it's fairly good news this time.
Good news.
Fairly. You talk about
last time we did.
Skeet,
yeah. Last time we talked about Uncle Skeet, he wasn't doing that well.
No, he's a lot better, but they're trying to get launch a new business.
All right, we'll be right back after this. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Back in a sec.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
Thursday.
It's Thursday, May 28th. Are you glad I did it a little bit more calmly that time, a little bit more serenely?
Well, you didn't startle me like you usually.
I was trying to make sure that you stayed healthy. I don't want you. This is blood pressure check month, man. Blood pressure education.
It is.
This is blood pressure education. I don't want anything happen to you. You're a tender flower.
An old flower, but
all right. What we were talking about earlier before we left last time is last time we were talking about Uncle Skeet. He had a little trip to the doctor.
He was
could have gone better.
It could have gone a lot better, but he's recovered.
Is he recovered?
He's recovered, and thanks to Aunt Jenny.
Really?
Aunt Jenny has helped him along quite a way.
Aunt Jenny's. This now. Of course, Len will occasionally write a column. Are you still doing your weekly column?
I'm up to number 64. I've written 64 Uncle Skeet stories. 64.
When do we create the book out of that?
I don't know, but I've probably got enough copy right now, as a matter of fact.
Have you really?
Sure. That's 1,000 words each.
Well, that'd be enough copy. That's 64,000 words.
Yeah.
I can put you in touch with somebody.
Okay, that'd be.
You're already in touch with somebody. Right?
Well, we'll talk about that some other time. But no, Aunt Jenny.
I don't want to step on a contract.
No.
I don't want to get sued.
No, you sure don't. I think we probably did that earlier in the show.
Yeah, we're already. Yeah. Elon Musk is looking up his attorney
as we speak. Got him on speed dial.
Thank God, Elon. Thank goodness he's a little busy today.
And probably some Italian lawyer about me saying it's not a virus. COVID's not a virus. But anyway, Aunt Jenny's got a new business. She's launched. And of course,
I thought Skeet with being unwell. She's got him to a point.
Well, he's helping with the business. He's not really running the business, but she is.
But he's healthy enough to a point that he's able to help give her assistance. Okay,
absolutely.
Well, that's outstanding.
It is.
Terrifically
well, I think part of it is the weather's changed.
Heartening.
Weather's changed. We finally got some warm weather. He's feeling a lot better.
That's outstanding.
But June is coming up. June will be here in less than a week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So June is for what? June brides, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of weddings in June.
Yeah, and they're going to have weddings. People are breaking out. I've got a nephew getting married on Saturday.
See,
I have a nephew getting married this Saturday on 2 days.
Which is not June, but close.
Very
pretty
close.
Darn close.
Actually. And I'm not sure they would. Well, they might have used this service. Go ahead.
I don't want to know who it is because that could embarrass them. But anyway, Aunt Jenny's got a bridal service for.
How are we going to say this?
Well, sometimes it happens. It's reality. Sometimes they have a need to get married, and then sometimes it has to be done in a little bit of a rush.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do.
It might be of child.
I see.
And that's not that big a deal. To me, it's not. But for some people, it is. And so you're depending on how far along you are, that can complicate the bridal clothing.
I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah.
So Aunt Jenny's come up with a whole line of clothing and stuff for brides that need to get married, that must get married, and must get married in kind of a hurry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because not all wedding gowns are tailored for that sort of thing. Anyway, so she's come up with a Carhartt brand wedding gown.
Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, Carhartt brand.
Coveralls?
Yes, absolutely coveralls. And of course, with the sides open like that, there's a lot can be out front there. And it's not confining. It's comfortable. And you may not be qualified. Not qualified is not the word I'm looking for.
It may not be required.
To wear white.
May not be permitted.
Permitted to wear, as custom may have it. So that's why the brown Carhartt works just fine.
Perfect.
But
I did enjoy this job.
You did until today? Because, okay, and a lot of times, because of this COVID thing,
sure,
most of the wedding venues now are outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Aunt Jenny.
Small gatherings.
Small gatherings. Yeah. Aunt Jenny came up with it used to be the bride would wear like a pillbox hat. It's what they called it, a pillbox hat.
As the top of the veil. Very nice. Yeah, beautifully done.
Well, instead of a veil.
Oftentimes, even looks like a large pillbox.
It does. It does.
Bob Dylan wrote a song and sang a song about it.
That's
pink pillbox hat. Yeah.
Well, anyway, she has, instead of a white pillbox hat, white seed corn hat. Okay, with the bill. Keep the sun out of your eyes.
That's what you.
Because it's an outdoor wedding.
That's important.
It's June.
That is
now
terrifically
instead of
important.
a veil. Now this is where Aunt Jenny is very creative. What do you think she used instead of a veil, which is very important for an outdoor wedding, especially if you're on a farm.
Oh yeah,
where there's livestock around.
Well, I've got the hat. I'm wearing the Carhartt.
But instead of a veil,
I'm thinking a welder's helmet.
No, Bruce. No,
you wouldn't be able to.
This is going to approximate a veil. Fly strips. Several fly strips. Okay, and that way she's not bothered by swatting flies throughout the whole wedding.
I love the idea.
Isn't that great?
I love the idea.
Plus, for the bride, now you're outside, you're around a lot of livestock.
Sure, absolutely.
So one of her accessories, besides the hat with the fly strips, is an open-toed cowboy boot. So you could for the bride, open-toed cowboy boot, so you can show your pretty painted toenails.
Yeah,
and not get bogged down in the mud. Isn't that great?
I think this is a go. Of all the businesses that Uncle Skeet and Aunt Jenny have worked their way.
This is going to be great. I think
this sounds to me like a real winner.
Yeah, it does. And got your something borrowed, something blue, something new.
Well, something
borrowed,
something
new,
old, something new, something borrowed,
something blue.
Yeah.
Well, the something borrowed is Ray Ray's pickup truck, because that's what they're going to use after the wedding.
I thought it was supposed to be an accoutrement that you had on your person.
No, this is just part of the entire package, the wedding package.
See. Okay.
So that's something borrowed. So something blue is a cooler full of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
There you go. That's now they're
and then they're converting the chicken house into a honeymoon suite.
I'm trying to get into the old and new though. Is that the old part? Is the
and a six
chicken house is the old?
Well, the sixpence in your shoe, that's part of it too.
Oh,
which is basically a toll booth token that she got when she came up. Aunt Jenny came back from Key West from winning the wet T-shirt contest.
That's
well, she came in first and third. Did you know that at the wet T-shirt contest? Yes. Well, she's a little misshapen.
No,
you didn't know that?
I hadn't heard. I didn't
first
realize.
And third.
First. Wow.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's outstanding. I tell you what, she is a person of genuine dynamism. I tell you.
Yeah. They're at the Hog's Breath Saloon in Key West. You've been there probably.
I've never been to Key West.
Oh, well, that is where the Hog's Breath Saloon is.
Oh, really?
Key West,
okay.
Key West. And they do wet T-shirt contests. And Aunt Jenny.
What did Uncle Skeet think about Aunt Jenny wanting to compete in a wet T-shirt contest?
Oh, he was there hooting along.
Was he there with the hose?
He was right there with the hose. Oh, I tell you what, but that's one of the first time that's ever happened, that somebody'd win 2 prizes. She can't help it.
I just wonder about the poor gal who finished second.
But anyway, Aunt Jenny and Uncle Howard. Uncle Howard. That's another. I'll tell you about Uncle Howard.
A different
whole different uncle. But Uncle Skeet and Aunt Jenny's doing good, and so's Baby and Ray Ray and all of them.
I didn't realize Ray Ray was old enough to have his own pickup truck.
Oh yeah. Ray Ray's got a pickup truck now. Yeah, he sure is, and he's got that's part of the wedding package.
Well, that is. So, do they have a location in particular, or is this for? Can they move this anywhere?
Oh, this could be put on any farm anywhere. But the wedding suite, the honeymoon suite, is the chicken house behind their house that they've converted, and it doesn't have any indoor plumbing, so they brought a porta potty to the back door there. So what else? And it put in a big feather bed.
All the niceties.
What else would you need?
All the niceties of home.
Feather bed and outhouse, and what more do you need?
What more do you need? Get a hold of them, I guess. Look up
1-800-UNCLE-SKEET.
There you go, 1-800-UNCLE-SKEET. How outstanding.
I believe that's the number.
God bless them. I hope they...
Well, and we hope this works out, because June is the wedding month.
I wish them all the success. Len, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Bruce.
Appreciate
it's always a joy, and thanks again.
You're welcome. Hey, folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. We got Take the Points coming up tomorrow. Have a great day.